So the Nintendo Switch 2 has become such a controversial topic and has divided the masses. You have big YouTubers spreading anti-Nintendo propaganda and others apologizing for buying the Switch 2. It is insane. The online community, aka www.reddit.com, has been marching through the streets of the internet and chanting "vote with your wallet," and anyone who has bought the Switch 2 has received an aggressive thumbs down emoji. As for me, I'll admit I was expecting the console to cost around $400 instead of $450, and most certainly did not expect Mario Kart World to be $80. When the news first came out, I think I was just more confused than angry, but it's not like I then obtained a strong stance against buying the Switch 2. I like the new features, even though there could have been more, like a built-in camera, Street Pass, or at least a different UI. I'm a big Nintendo fan, and some of my favorite games are on the first Switch. So I still pre-ordered the console back in April. A couple days ago, I made a video on my thoughts about Mario Kart World being $80 after playing it, and near the end of the video, I said this: should it be $80? No. If I could go back in time, would I buy Mario Kart World for $80? Yes. And everyone in the comments started eating each other alive. Like, you don't think it should be $80, but you would still buy it for $80? Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? And the answer is yes. But also the main point I was trying to make is that there was nothing in Mario Kart World that made me think, oh yeah, I see why they bumped the price up by $20. So why did I say I would still pay $80? You know what? You're right. In fact, I shall also take part in the boycotting of Nintendo and play the plethora of other games available. Let me just see what else is on the menu. Oh wow, a holographic meatloaf. I am excited for the new Silent Hill and Resident Evil, but other than that, especially in the multiplayer category, we are in a gaming drought. The gaming industry is cooked. It is burnt, charred, and smelly, and it has gotten so bad that I, a basement-dwelling vitamin D deficient gamer, has gone outside and played pickleball using the free paddles I got. Shout out T-Mobile Tuesdays. I remember on June 4th, right before the midnight release of the Switch 2, PlayStation streamed a State of Mid in a desperate attempt to hold on to their fans, and right after I was done watching the whole thing, I thought, yeah, I'd pay $200 for Mario Kart World. It is definitely true that people buying the Switch 2 and Nintendo's $80 games, including myself, are directly supporting Nintendo's greediness. We are at fault. However, I also sort of blame every other company for not being able to compete. PlayStation and Xbox are like, you guys like remakes? And Nintendo is like, there is a donkey, it is a gorilla that smashed things, and it runs at 20 frames per second. Take all my money, ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed Game of the Year. One of my biggest issues with Nintendo games being $80 is, of course, every time I buy a game, I'll probably have to eat Maggi noodles every day for a week. But even more so than that, at least for Mario Kart World, it's the fact that Mario Kart is the most fun when playing with friends. Like back when the first Switch released, my friends and I would bike to the community center or park with our Switches in our bags after school, lock all our bikes together using a single lock by placing them in a circle, prop up our Switches with a flimsy kickstand and pass around Joy-Cons and play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just like in the commercials. I have friends who are avid Nintendo fans, and those friends also got the Switch 2 plus Mario Kart on release day. But I also have a lot of friends who are more casual gamers, and I don't expect them to put down $80 for Mario Kart or $450 for a Switch 2. Now that I've graduated from my undergrad, almost everyone I know is moving off to the far reaches of this girthy planet, and the Switch 2 would have been a great way to interact with them online. The first Switch was able to get a lot of people into gaming because of the $200 to $300 price range. It is really unfortunate, is what I would say if Mario Kart World was $80. But thankfully, it's only $79.99. They are practically giving this game away for free. Ladies and gentlemen, and Reggie, we are so back.